Good morning, Divas. It's Kelley with Diamond Dotting Divas. What's up Wednesday today? If you'll notice, I have a little Band-Aid on my finger. When I show you the project, I'll explain what happened, but it's just a little owie, but it's like a paper cut, except a lot sharper. And you know, sometimes I think those paper cuts hurt worse than if you like chopped off your finger. But then again, I've never lost a finger, so I don't know. So I'm going to show you another card today. This card looks super difficult. It is super easy. That's what I like. I like people to go, oh my God, how did you make that? And it's like, only I know. So I'm going to show you. I did have to make my own envelope because the card is pretty big. So I needed a 6x6 envelope. So I did have to make my own envelope. But this is the card, and then when you take it out of the envelope, it does this. How about it? And then it folds up flat like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. I'm going to take you down to my workspace so you can see. I'm not going to decorate the whole card. I'm just going to show you the basics of how to get there, because you can figure out how to mat it. So let me take you down here. I hope you don't fall off the tripod. Is that good? Let me see. I think that's good. Let me see. Don't get seasick. Okay, so I think that's good. If not, let's see, which way should I go? I think you can see it okay. Anyway, okay, so what you're going to need, so let me show you the card down here so you can see it a little bit up close. So it folds up flat like so. And then when you take it out, it opens like this and it opens like this. And then it can stand up. And I have stuff on all the insides. And I made a bunch of stuff to go on the top. I feel like I'm not showing you right. So let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. So yeah, so it actually took a long time, but it's actually super easy. I feel like it took longer to, okay, I can't do this backwards. There we go. I feel like it took longer to cut all the parts than it did to make it. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Again, I'm not going to show you all these embellishments. You can figure out how to cut a square and do it. So let me show you how I did it. Okay, so you need to start with a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. Let me get my trimmer out here. And you need to start with a piece of 12 by 12, and then you cut off a 1/2 inch off of one of the sides. So I'm just going to put it to 1/2 inch and cut that off. Now, let me show you how I hurt my little finger. So my scoring blade, let me move my paper so I don't wreck my paper. So my scoring blade had kind of popped out a little bit. And so I went to push it in, and the cutting blade was in my way. So because I'm not very bright, I went like that to move it out of the way, sliced my finger. So that hurt a little bit. So be careful, because that's a sharp blade. So anyway, so you're going to cut off 1/2 inch. So you have this strip, you're done. Then what you're going to do is you're going to turn it so it's on the 12-inch side, and you're going to score it. Score, not cut, or cut your finger. So put my cutting blade up there. So you're going to score it at 2 3/4. So I'm going to score it at 2 3/4. I better get my arm out because I need to keep going. At 2 3/4 at 5 1/2. At 8 1/4. Trying to be very careful so I get these measurements right, because you know me. It'll be like, oh crap, I missed it. And 11. Okay, so you're going to score it on the 12-inch side. This is the 12-inch side. You're going to score it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, 8 1/4, and 11. All right. Then you're going to turn it and cut it. So now you're cutting on the 11-inch side, the 11.5-inch side. So you're cutting on this side, and you're going to cut it at 2 3/4. Cut, not score. 2 3/4. You're going to cut 2 at 2 3/4. I'm going to bring my arm in because I don't need it anymore. And then you're going to, so you cut 2 at 2 3/4 and 1 at 5.5. And then you get this little piece, which actually we're going to use this little piece later, so don't throw that away. Although you could use the piece you trimmed off before. Okay, so that's all your cutting you're going to do. Then you need, I'm going to use this piece that isn't scored. Let me set this aside. Then you need 2 pieces that are, oh, I forgot my scissors. Did I bring my scissors? Well, I'll just tear it because I'm not really making it. You need 2 pieces that are about 2 inches long, and I'll tell you why. I'm just going to tear it because I'm not really going to put this together. So what you're going to, I'll tell you what you need these for. They're going to be a little hinge, a little brace if you put something on the inside. So then just fold these little pieces in half. Again, they don't have to be, they should be cut but not torn, but I'm not going to use them, so I don't care. All right, so that little, I'll show you where that piece comes in once we're done with assembly. All right, so I'm going to take my bone folder. I'm going to make all these folds really nice, crispy crease. Especially because I'm using thicker cardstock. I want to make sure that I get a good crease because I don't want it to come apart. Look at my poor little finger. Oh, I'm wounded. You know me, might be a tumor. I mean, and you know what's funny? Because when I cut it, it didn't bleed right away. And I kind of looked down and I didn't really see like a cut. But, oh my God, it started stinging. So I'm sure I'm going to get tetanus or lockjaw. And so I thought, well, it's fine. When I made my prototype, I noticed there was blood on it. So like, oh, perhaps I am bleeding. And sure enough, I was. All right, so I have my 3 pieces. So I'm going to put them together with this little flappy. So I'm going to use my little tape that is the tear off adhesive, and I'm just going to put it on each one of these little short scores, because I'm going to make 3 little boxes. All right, so put that on. I'm going to tear this off. And it's okay that I went over because I can just fold it back. And then you're going to line this up. You line this rough edge up with this fold. So you have a little box. Okay, I'll do that with this one. Uh-oh. And line this one up. They gotta be kind of lined up pretty good because otherwise they're not gonna collapse when you fold it down to put it in your envelope. So I think this is called a cube box or an explosion box, or it has an official name. I just call it the explosion box. But I know technically it's not an explosion box because the explosion box, it's a box like this, and when you open it, stuff pops out the top. So that's not what this is. So oops, I went a little over. All right, so you have your 3 little pieces here. This is my seam, so I'm going to turn it down. And this is my seam, and my seam is over here. So what you're going to do now, this is again, it's pretty easy. Well, first I like to re-crisp all my scores. So that you want a score line, you want the front of your box, you want that joined in the back, and the front of your box has the crease down the middle. because when I did my first one, I didn't make the crease down the middle, and of course I messed it up, which is why you always do a prototype. So then here, I've got my seam in the back. So what I'm going to do is I want to put this on like so, and then it will fold up here. So I'm just going to put adhesive here, and I am going to use the Tombow glue. So I want my seam down, so I'm going to put it on this square. And the reason I'm using my Tombow glue is because I want it to be a little bit flexible if I put it in the wrong spot, which, you know, happens all the time. So then it should come out like so. Oh, yay. I love when I do things right on camera. Okay, so here's that other join. So I'm going to put the glue on this end. Uh-oh. And then I'm going to put this down on this half. And I'm just going to hold that down for a minute. Let me put my cap on my glue. Okay, that's all you do. Then when you open this up, it goes here and here. So can you see? So it's kind of like a cube. So there's your, so that's all you do. And then when it gets done, now because sometimes I'm not as accurate as I could be, I like to go back over and get all these creases because, you know, in case they're a little bit off. So there it is. That's all you do. Then you can decorate it however you want here and here. I did decorate the inside, which if you're going to put matted cardstock on the inside, do that before you glue these together. So it's a much easier. So that's what your card looks like. So let me show you. So here's my prototype. And if you see, it was ripped because I put it on the wrong way. And, oh, look, there's some blood. There's blood someplace else too. But it was just a prototype, so I don't care. So these two little pieces, what you're going to do with these, I'll show you on my finished one. So here, if you want to put something here in the middle or up here, you just need to put a little brace behind it. I hope you can see that. So same thing with in here. I put a little brace in there. So what you would do, you can make them any size. And because I just made this on a tag, I'm going to pull this back so you can see maybe. So I don't know if you can see that, but see there's a little brace in there. So all you would do is you take your base here and you put adhesive here and adhesive here. And you're going to, oh wait, I gotta look now. You're gonna reach in here, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but you put one in on this side. Well, I'm just gonna do it so you can see it. Hold on, let me put a little piece of tape on it. Because it's hard to explain, so I wanna show you. So it's gonna go like that. So you put adhesive on one side. Well, actually you put adhesive on both, but when you put it in, you're only putting it in one. So say I want my greeting. Let's see, I'm on the front. So you would put one little brace here, and you put the other brace right there. So let me put a little bit of double stick tape on that one. Let's see, I want that to go like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on here. And then what you're going to, the reason I only do adhesive on one side at a time, because if you got adhesive on both, like if you use glue on one, it's going to be a gluey mess. So then you're going to put this one in here, and you want to make sure that your fold of your little back piece is even with this fold. Well, it went in crooked, but so what? So that when this collapses, they will collapse as well. And then what you would do is put whatever greeting or whatever you wanted down here. And then when it folds down, the greeting will fold with it like so. So let me show you on mine again, because I know it's hard to visualize. So see, when I put I need an extra pair of hands. So when I put this one on, I put it on the little hingey thing, and you can see the little brace is back here. And so then when I fold this card down, everything folds flat. Now, I did the same thing up here on the top. I just made it be a longer brace. And then I did the same thing here. I just made it be a V instead of tearing it because I knew it was going to go from side to side. So you can put whatever. So normally you could put words in there, but I wanted to go nuts and I put stuff up there. Of course, I'll never send this card because I like it too much. But as you can see, I did matte, double matte all the little squares on the inside. And this is that whatever that vine paper is that I really like. And I really like it because it all coordinates. So that is the card for today. And then it will fold down and then it fits right in. Like I said, I have one of the envelope makers, so I just made, this isn't the right paper, but, and it fits. And this one's a little bit too big because this is a 6. You can just use like a 6-inch envelope or even 5.5. This envelope is 6.5, so it's a little bit too big. Of course, I'm never sending it anyway, so I don't care. And of course, if you send that, it would need extra postage. God forbid the government doesn't get their money for sending your fabulous card. So here it is again. I'm going to show you. I'm hoping you can see it. I hope I was on camera the whole time. You know, I'm not smart enough to figure out to put my iPad and my phone together. So I just hope you can see all the stuff that I come up with. So there's that. So I'm going to bring you back up to my face. And again, here was my prototype, which again made a little mistake there because I had put them not on I put them both on the wrong side. So it's just like 3 cubes that you're going to stick together and then make sure you've got good crispy folds and then they fold down. So let me bring you up to my face and see if anyone has any comments about how horrible it is. Let's see. Hi, Francesca. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Terry. Hi, Linda. Hi, Maria. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Melody and Jeffrey. Hi, Larry. Hi, Denise. Denise, I'm dropping your order off at Dawn's tomorrow. She's number 81. Hi, Steph. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Eva. Hey, Bev. Have you seen this before? Because you'll rewatch. Okay, good. So here, I'm going to show you again, because, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but here's the card again that has all the spots, and then it folds up. But what I was talking about, that little piece on the inside, is the hinge for this. Let me see, for this thing. So if I can pull it back and maybe you'll see, but maybe not. And so it's the same thing up here. I just made a V piece of paper. So, and then you want to score it in the middle, and the same thing down here, so that when you fold up your card, everybody folds down with it. So it folds nice and flat. I just think this is really a cool and unique card. And again, all you need is a trimmer and some paper. Again, I have things I can show you with dies, but if you're just a regular old stamper, maybe you don't have a die cut machine, or, oh, Bev, you never saw. Yay! I love you show things Bev never saw. Thank you, Melody. I tried to do a beautiful job. It took a while. There was several prototype mishaps, but that's why I make it first, so when I show you, I figure it out right. So me and my poor little cut finger. Let me tell you, if you ever need to cut something sharp, use your trimmer. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm calling this card. Maybe let's call it the pop-up cube box. I don't know what we'll call it. But, and you don't have to do any of this. You could just do a greeting on the inside. You could stamp images and put them on here. I just used, since I was doing so much jazz here in the middle, I just used regular paper to do the inside and these squares, but you can do whatever you want. I did send my friend Treva, my travel buddy, I made one out of coffee, because she loves coffee. And so I made one I had some coffee paper and we have some coffee stamps. So I made her one of those that was all different kinds of coffee and paper. So that was kind of cute. So all the orders from Monday Night Live have gone. Everybody has paid. I'll thank you. Appreciate it. Everything has gone. I have one. I'm waiting for something for Mara Lee, and then I have another order that's got to go to Michigan, but her stuff is out at the swap meet. So everything from Monday Night Live has gone, so watch for that. You'll get some happy mail. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. I will put this on our how-to group on our Facebook page. So if you want to see how to do it again or get the measurements again, I'm going to tell you real fast again. So you start with a piece of 12 by 12, you cut off a 1/2 inch off of one side, then you turn it so it's on the 12-inch side, and you score it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, 8 1/4, and 11. And then you're going to turn it back so it's on the 11 1/2 side, and you're going to cut it. You're going to cut at 2 3/4, then another piece at 2 3/4, and then a piece at 5 1/2. And when you do that, you'll get a little piece of scored strippy like that. And then the little piece that you cut off in the beginning is what you can make your little back braces from. You'll need 2 pieces. You need 2 pieces about 2 inches long, but it depends how big you're greeting. Or in my case, I did like the little flowers that I put on a punch. So you just need it to be a little bit shorter than that. And the reason you need 2 pieces, so they go like that, so that when you fold the card down, they fold flat. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. We are out at the swap meet Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're at the south end of row D. We're in D20 and 22. We're there from 7:30 to 3:34, depending on how cold and rainy it is. So if you need anything, you can shoot me an email at diamond.divas@yahoo.com. The website has been updated from Monday night, so that's diamond.divas.com. If you were on Wednesday night, today's Wednesday. If you were on Monday night, you will see that there are months on the website. That's because everybody ordered. They wanted the whole year. So I'm not sending them until I have the whole year. If I start piecemealing it, give you January, give you February until I run out, I won't know who's got what. And the deal is you get all 12 months at one time to get the 2 months for free. So that's why they're on there. If you only want 1 month, you're good. If you want all 12, I'm going to wait till they come. Dawn ordered them. She placed quite a large order the other day. So hopefully we'll have them in 10 days to 2 weeks, and then I will let you know. So thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. I'm out for What's Up Wednesday. Thanks.